Good day, everyone. This is Matt McGall bringing you another episode of the Game of the Week where we have the Barberton Magics taking on the Highland Hornets for our high school football game of the week through 3-3 to go high school football show. Right now, I am going to stop talking and hurry up and bring on Coach Gotto. How are you feeling today as you are getting ready for the Hornets of Highland for this Friday?
I'm doing well. Doing well. A little wet out here, but you
It's
know,
it's it's rain that we needed, right? It's
yeah.
ridiculous how we get excited about that in Ohio, that the weather takes over. So, Coach, you get into the win column last week. You pick up a win, 17-3 over Kent Roosevelt. What was your message going into Friday night prior to that game? And then how much do you think that changed Saturday morning when you wake up and you see what your team was able to accomplish during the week?
Sure. I mean, our message is just play physical football, take care of the football. We thought we played some pretty good teams this year so far. We are struggling
Absolutely.
this year. Our numbers are low, and we've had some injuries. So, but we're not making excuses. We played a tough Wadsworth team. We went down to South Range, Division 5 school that was very, very good. Could see them winning a state championship this year. A very physical team. Just kind of hang our hats on trying to be as physical as possible and executing as best we can, and kind of let things fall as they may.
Absolutely. No, you mentioned that. As I looked at that schedule, that's what popped off to me. Wadsworth is no joke. They're going to make a run. They've had some nice wins. And South Range, I think, was state champs 2 years ago. So, absolutely. Playing those caliber as you get into this later part of your guys' schedule could be very beneficial as you're trying to kind of learn about getting that grimy kind of player out of those Magics out there. So, Coach, like you'd said, numbers were down a little bit this year going into that, but you've been a part of this community. I mean, there's just certain places where when you say the name, they instantly think of you, and Barberton is one of those. Your name pops right up. Why is it that you continue to do this year in and year out? What is that connection that you have with Barberton that is so strong that allows you to do that?
I mean, obviously, being from the community, growing up in Barberton, I know a lot of Barberton people. But I kind of know these kids. I feel like I'm one of them, so kind of know how they're brought up and how they do things. So I can relate with them one way, but really just consistency and just my coaches are very involved and love spending time with the kids. Our kids need that, and once they trust you, our type of kids that they'll run through a wall for you.
And that's exactly what you're trying to do is pull that out of those players, Coach. With that being said, a few of the players, who are a few players this year that have stepped up that you're starting to see that leadership come out that you're excited for the remainder of the year, or maybe they're underclassmen you're looking forward to seeing how they progress through their high school career?
Sure. We replaced a lot of guys last year. We had 22 seniors graduate last year, so I got a small senior class, but feel like we're pretty strong on both sides of the football up front. Josiah Wright, who has been hurt for the last 2 weeks, is back this week, so he'll help us. He plays H back on offense, and then also plays the end for us. So him being back will be huge. Other offensive senior is Romeo Cody, who plays probably our best offensive lineman, very physical. A lot of our guys, man, have done pretty good up front, but we are playing really banged up. We got a couple kids with some knee issues and some things like that they've been battling, and just continue to be Barberton tough. They know what they're stacked against. We know how good Highland is. Probably one of the best Highland teams I've seen thus far since I've been coaching. They're very big, very strong, very athletic. They know that it's stacked up against them. We're going to come out and play just good Barberton, hard-nosed football, try to hopefully for some turnovers in our behalf, and see where the chips may fall again.
No, I can appreciate that. Sometimes, coaches will kind of dance around it and you got to take things head on. And you have to understand it is a very good Highland team. And when you just address that elephant in the room, then there's not an elephant in the room and you just go
Sure.
play hard nosed football. So I can respect that, Coach. I like that 100%. Any odd, weird, since you said you grew up in Barberton and now you're coaching, superstitions, any weird superstitions you have, coaches, from these Friday nights? Do you have to? I don't even want to mention the chicken word because that'll start an argument right now. But is there a certain place that you like to go that is your thing, or a certain outfit? What's tailored to you?
I'm not superstitious at all, but we
Okay,
do.
all right.
When I was in high school, we went to Pepe and Luigi's and ate pregame, And I
Okay.
brought that tradition back, but we go to Brian Canale at Hopkins Gardens, makes this little pasta and does a little chicken strip for us and serves us pasta and salad every Friday right after school, so our kids got somewhere to go. That's a pretty good tradition for me. I'm not superstitious, so that's just one thing I really enjoy doing, eating with the team and make it more a family atmosphere.
Hey, I can get that. I wear the same black shirt for every interview I do. It allows me to have consistency with how bad I am when I get that opportunity to talk to you guys.
Everybody that watches though thinks you only have one shirt then.
There you go. Exactly. Exactly. I appreciate that. See, I'm a simple man. I can respect that. No, but I like that idea that let's get the team together and do that. A lot that falls off on a lot of high school programs, but it builds that sense of community, that family atmosphere. So speaking of, the community supporting you, they're Hopkins is allowing you to come out and do, team dinners. What are you saying to the Barberton faithful that are traveling down to the game and they're getting ready for this Friday night? What do you have to say to the community to continue to build that support as the year progresses on?
I mean, our kids have always loved the support of our Barberton Magic's community. They've always come out, rain or shine, gave us support. This is probably starting off to be one of the struggling seasons that the community is probably not used to in football. But they're going to come out and they're going to see a group of kids that are willing to give everything they got and be physical and play with energy. That's kind of what we hang our hats on. So. We're always going to try to put on a show. Last week at Kent, we did have a smaller group, and I pointed up to the stands. I said, hey, let's bring the stands back out. Let's make sure we get back on the winning path. And again, it's homecoming week this week, so our kids will be, excited about that. Our student section will be excited about homecoming. So I just want to let our kids know that we're out here to play football and remember what they've worked so hard to and playing the game that they love.
Coach, you can hear the passion coming straight through. And as I've said multiple times in this interview, I respect that. I love how you say it like it is. It's open book. I appreciate that, right to the point. So we wish you guys nothing but the best for the remainder of the year, and always a friend of the show, and happy that you were able to take a break from school and come on here and chat it up a little bit with 330 to Go's high school football show. I really thank you so much, Coach.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Take care. Have a great rest of the day, and good luck to the Magics this Friday, Coach.
Go Magics.
Take care. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you watch 9 a.m. when we go live this Friday. As always, I'm Matt McGall signing off. You guys have a great and wonderful day.